What is going on, YouTube? We are back with another YouTube video with KMCH E-Commerce LLC. And today we are talking about tax to manage your Amazon business. I feel a lot of people do not know what they're getting into when they take on the Amazon business model. And today I am going to try to explain it to you guys. All right, so let's get right into it. So, introduction. Managing an Amazon business requires consistent weekly tasks, helps keep inventory, sales, and customer satisfaction on track, and boost profitability and growth. Inventory management. Check stock levels for low stock products, for high stock products. You guys obviously want to be selling inventory, so you guys are making money, but you guys just don't want to have inventory sitting because Amazon will start charging you inventory fees. Reorder inventory to avoid stockouts. One of the biggest things with Amazon is you guys do not want to go out of inventory because it causes you guys to lose organic rank, and that is something that you work so hard for by spending PPC money, getting that sales velocity, and this is just a big no. Monitor supply shipments and delivery times. Obviously, you guys want to know, when should I ship this order? When do I believe by looking at my data, do I need to make another order? And obviously, you guys want to be checking your delivery times and shipments if you guys are running low, just to keep on track with everything and make sure everything is running smoothly. Order fulfillment and customer service. Review pending orders. This is something that you guys want to make sure that there's no things wrong with Amazon. You want to make sure that your customers are getting your product because they're giving you the money, so you want to make sure that they are getting their products so you guys are not getting bad seller ratings. Respond to customer messages and inquiries properly. This is so important. If somebody has a issue with your product and they are messaging you and you're not responding, obviously most of the time that leads to a shit review, and then it just starts to pile up, and then your listing goes to shit, and it's something that you guys do not want. One of the best things that can happen is that you handle the situation correctly by, giving them a refund, shipping them a free product, and that usually turns into positive feedback on your seller rating or your Amazon listing. Handle returns and refunds professionally, like I just said, super important. Listing optimization. Update product listings with new images and details. It is so important that you guys are looking for new keywords, making sure that you guys have high search volume keywords stuffed in your listing SEO and also on your images. Check for suppressed listings or errors. A lot of times, what I do to make sure that I don't have a hidden suppression is I go on Amazon, I type in my ASIN and make sure that my product shows up. If not, I know that I have a suppression and something needs to be fixed. Adjust pricing based on competition and sales trends. This is also super important. You guys want to be looking at your competitors because at the end of the day, Amazon is about price. It is a price competition. That's why I preach on my previous videos that it's super important to have a unique selling proposition to make you guys also stand out a slight bit rather than just, having a low price. Advertising and promotions. Review PPC. You guys want to be looking at your ad campaigns. I say every day, you guys want to make sure that that you're not spending too much. Like, like if like you have a keyword and you're spending $80 and you didn't get one sale, I mean, obviously there's something wrong. You want to look into it. You want to, pull the spreadsheet, make sure everything's cool. Adjust bids and budgets for campaigns, like I just said prior, super important. You guys want to be looking at this all the time. Make sure everything is running smoothly. Plan and run promotion or deals to boost sales. I like to change the price, every 3, 4 weeks, keep the trend up and down, have it $20, have it 18. Maybe you want to drop it down to 16, just like constantly flowing the price because that also helps with sales velocity and that also boosts your ranking on Amazon, which is the whole end goal to having a listing on Amazon is to have a high organic rank so that your PPC cost is lower. Performance monitoring. Analyze sales reports and key metrics. This is super important. You guys, you want to be monitoring how much you're spending, how many sales you're getting, adjust the PPC bids, monitor seller account health and feedback performance. Like I said prior, you guys want to be making sure that your customers are not having any issues with, receiving their product or their product came damaged or they have some problem. It's super important to be managing all that. And, always looking for places to improve, something that I believe in is that, nothing can be 100%, but something could be 99%. There's always room to improve. There's always, things to be better at. And this is a super important thing when it comes to Amazon because, there's always something to make better. Here with the conclusion, weekly consistency is key to a successful Amazon business. You guys want to be on top of this stuff. You can't just, throw up a product and, throw up ads and say, oh, I'm going to be this and that. It's just not how it works. You know, you want to be monitoring it. You want to be staying up to date with everything. Stay organized and proactive to grow your sales, super important, and set reminders to complete each task efficiently. If you guys found this video helpful, if you guys are liking some of our other videos, I appreciate all the support. I appreciate you guys watching, and I would appreciate if you guys could like and subscribe if we took anything away from this. And I will see you guys next time on KMCH E-Commerce LLC. Peace.